guys, it's Pao and I'm gonna be breaking down my first single, How to Make It Through.
Ooh, drop, how to make it through. How to keep it, just for tell me how to make it through. How to keep it, just for tell me how to make it through.
So the first thing I want to say is that I wasn't supposed to produce this song. I was supposed to work with a colleague from college. We were supposed to have these online meetings. We met up once, and then the 3 other meetings he just left me there waiting. He just left me waiting. He didn't say anything, he didn't text me, he didn't say anything. So I was tired of depending on people because other things were happening as well. I was like, you know what, I'm gonna try to do it because I was really scared of trying to do it. I don't know, I'm stupid, whatever. I feel like I was really scared because I knew that this song was going to be out. So yeah, I was really scared. I don't like messing up like that. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I studied music production like 3 semesters, but before that I hadn't really produced anything, and during that I was only producing like for classes, you know? They ask you to do something specific. Doing it for yourself is really a different experience. Yeah, I was really scared. Whatever. I tried to do it the first time, like from scratch. It was horrible. It was horrendous, seriously. So I was like, you know what, let me try to use a little bit of help. I knew that I was good putting sounds together rather than creating them. Yeah, and doing the structure of a song. So I used samples, a lot of samples. If you're gonna judge me, then judge me. But whatever, it works. So I used a lot of samples. I knew this was going to be the first single, so I wanted to give me a little entrance, you know? A cinematographic entrance. With that entrance, you don't really know what genre is gonna be. Because I have like these different sides of me in my art, so you don't really know. Yeah, you don't really know what's coming just from hearing the intro. So these are the drums. That's it. It's a sample, whatever, judge me. And then we have kind of like atmospheric voices, or at least that's how I call them. So all a sample. So something I want to say is, like, I obviously mess with the samples, I just don't leave them how they come. So we have here, I pound them, bound them, I don't know how to say it. And the other one. And then the tension. That's it. I obviously messed a little bit with the volume. You know, the volume. So it goes up. And then we have the stutter. And that's the intro. That's the whole intro. Let's hear it all together. Oh, I'm missing something really important, which is, well, yeah, for me it's important. So I wanted like a big boom. It's different to put like lots of kicks and just expect to sound like a boom, but I didn't. It was really awful. It was a really stressful process for me to make a boom, because I just wanted a boom. I don't know why. But yeah, I wanted a boom. So I put some soups to it, and then all of these kicks. So this is the boom. Also, something that I want to say is that I don't look for specific sounds or specific samples, at least when I'm trying to get like a brief of what's gonna be the song. You know, I know the vibe of the song. For example, I don't look for atmospheric voices. I just found the sample and I was like, you know what, this goes really well with the song. Same for all the samples that I used. So then for the mini intro, I did this mini intro because, like I said, when you hear the real intro, you don't really know what's coming and you're still not in the vibe. I wanted to prepare the person for the song, like to get you in the vibe, you know? That's why I put the sample almost with nothing, just to get you in the zone. So for this mini part, I used two samples. This is the first one. You know, it's opening up. And then this is the other one. Together. They're both opening up. Alright, so we have this mini intro. And then I paused it because I wanted to make it like, you know what, I'm gonna enter in the zone really hard. So I was like, you know what, let me make a pause. I honestly was going to do it without the bass, and I was like, you know what, it doesn't sound really good. I'm gonna just introduce the bass, and then everything just comes in. I introduce that little synthesizer. So I would say that I'm not really good at bass lines. Like I said, I was just starting. Like, I felt that I was new to this. So I was like, how do I do a bass line for this? So I was just like, you know what, I'm gonna follow the sample, the voice sample, and that's what I did. And that's the whole song, the same bass line, the whole song. So for the chorus, this was really specific. I knew that I wanted the beat that was really popular in 2024. So I texted my friend Vincent. I was like, dude, how is it called, the beat that goes like this? Boom, 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 boom. And he was like, oh, that's New Jersey Club. So I searched up on YouTube, like, how to make a New Jersey Club beat. And that's how I did it. That's actually how I did many of the things in production. I didn't really know how to do things, so I would just search up on YouTube. Tutorials to do this, tutorials to do that. So the chorus is that. And also for the chorus, I didn't know how to change like the instrumental part. Like, I got the percussion, you know? I was like, okay, this is a change. But then I was like, how do I change the other things? So I didn't put the sample in this part. And the other instruments, I just put them one octave higher. And that's it. That's how I got my chorus. I didn't know how to change it. Like, I didn't know how to do something different for the chorus. You know what? Let me do it as simple as I can, but it works, and that's what matters. Something that I just realized that I had. Really cool, right? The second verse has to sound different from the first verse. So I was like, you know what? How am I supposed to make it different? What do I add to make it different? Then I was like, you know what? Instead of adding, I'm just gonna remove certain things. So that's why it sounds different. It also helps me with the flow of my rapping. I simplified the hi-hat. Then slowly introducing, and again. So for the last part, I knew that I wanted to just make like a double chorus. In the second one, I just didn't know what to add. Just claps. And it sounds different. I just added just one more thing and that's it. You got like another feeling to it. And also for the last part, some people don't notice it, some people do. There are other voices with me. And those voices are my friends, actually. So I have my friends here and I also kind of like doubled their voices and kind of like messed with the pitch of them.
How to make it through. How to keep it just for tell me how to make it through. How to keep it just for tell me how to make it through. How to keep it just for tell me how to make it through. How to keep it.
These are like for me the representation of friends and family and just people in general helping me out with my dreams. So yeah, and then for the end I also have a boom. I don't know why, I just did it. And it sounds amazing. So that's how I did the instrumental. And for the rap part, I kinda do like a freestyle. It's not freestyle, I'm just freestyling the flow. Like I'm not saying anything. I do a lot of takes and I take from the takes whatever I feel like it's good. So I do it like this, and then at the end I have like, for example, let's put it like here. I just select the parts that I feel like are better. So I just take this microphone and I just flow, you know? It goes like this. I'm not saying anything. This was the original chorus. With this, I also kind of say like certain vowels or maybe one or two words. So I try to make it work when I'm writing the lyrics. So yeah, having this just makes me flow better. Like I am not really thinking of saying anything. I'm just being free. Then I worry about the words. But for now, I'm just being free. I wanted to talk a little bit about what the song's about. If you read the lyrics, you're gonna find out that I'm having beef with myself. I wanted to represent the first stage that I went through when I discovered that I wanted to be an artist. I'm thinking like I'm going to be known worldwide and all these things, but also these thoughts of not being enough and of not singing good enough are coming. Yeah, it's just like how am I gonna do it? Like what? I'm feeling like a badass, you know, like, you know what, I am the best, I am blah blah blah. But at the same time, I'm having these thoughts, like, weird. And also, like I said, like I have different sides of my art. This first side is rapping. I mean, I started singing when I started writing. I started with rap. This was very weird. Many friends that have known me for a lot of years, they were like, oh, I wasn't expecting you to rap. And I was like, bro, what? I used to show you my raps. What do you mean? So that's it. That's my breaking down for my first single, How to Make It Through. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you discovered things that you didn't hear before. I hope you learned something. I don't know. Maybe. See you next time. Thank you so much for watching this video. Todo el mundo está haciendo ruido, bro. Todo el mundo está haciendo ruido. Ah.